I like throwing a curveball at the beginning. If someone has actually never seen anything that either of you have done before, what is the first thing you want them watching and why?
Ooh, that's a good question. What's yours, Reg? I'm curious. What's your lead? Like, what would you want to lead with?
Ooh, you know what? I'll lead with what I had because I don't know, but maybe Black Monday, because I loved playing Dawn.
Okay. Black Monday is dope.
Yeah, and it had a mixture. I got to be comedic and then some good moments with Dawn. So
Okay.
Black Monday.
I got you.
What's yours?
I would say OJ, because like
The Emmy. I knew he was gonna brag because he knows I don't have one or a nomination, and he threw up the Emmy. You see how hard?
Listen.
Go ahead.
There's Emmys for other things, but this one, honestly,
Yes.
because I feel like
Emmys. He let me know he had more than one. Did you hear that? No. That honestly, that performance was insane. So go ahead.
I appreciate it because there's things that were fun about it, and then there's things that are very serious about it. I thought it had a nice range to it. So yeah, I'll go with that.
I know this is a little bit generic, and I hate the generic question, but what was it about this material that said, I need to be a part of this, I want to do this?
There was a short that I watched first that gave me an idea of the tone that Adamma and Adanne were looking for in the film. Then I read the script, and the script actually goes a little bit deeper, obviously, than the short does. And it showed that they were looking to critique the church from a position of love, which I think is a place where real critique can transpire and hopefully be sort of contagious. Like people will be able to accept it because they're recognizing that we're not trying to tear something down, but build it up stronger.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think, I had just the opposite way in that I read the script first, then I saw the short. And I think between the combination of the both of them, and then meeting with the girls, I shouldn't call them girls, but with Adamma and Adanne, the director and the producer, who were and a few other producers who were so smart and so clear. And there was something that was like, the leap of faith, like this. Because it did feel like it could be really, it was going to be good.
It felt like a big swing.
It was a big swing. And so, but who better to swing with, right?
What's harder, learning lines of dialogue or the lyrics to Knuck If You Buck?
You know what? I'm going to say dialogue, because anytime you have a rhythm, like it's just like poetry. Anytime there's a rhythm and a meter and like a rhyme scheme or something, that comes a little bit quicker, I would say. Yeah, no, what do you think?
Well, you know what? I would say when the lingo or words used are familiar,
sure,
it's a little easier for me. Right. So the Knuck If You Buck, like I wasn't used to speaking, but it was fun to learn, and it was fun to hear the music, and it was fun to play with Sterling, and it was fun for the set, the Atlanta crew, to be that excited to do it.
For both of you, you guys really are great in this and deliver these powerful performances. But Sterling specifically, you have to deliver these sermons and really, go for it. And can you sort of talk a little bit about, for both of you, what was it like preparing for this project compared to other things you've worked on? And was it a little bit more challenging, or it's just different?
It was a little challenging just because of time constraints. You know what I'm saying? When you're working on a film of a particular budget and with a particular number of pages, and where two people are doing a lot of talking, like you have to be ready to go. Like we shoot 9 pages in a day or whatnot, which is not typically what things are going down. So it required a lot of stamina and just like, I have to eat the right stuff, like get enough sleep. I mean, that's something that you have to do all the time. But this one was very condensed, and you have to be mindful of that day in, day out.
Yeah, and with the timing, if you don't have it memorized, you can't play.
No.
You know what I mean? You can't deliver the lines, but also stay in character to do what may. Right. You don't have any room to play. So it was definitely like go to work, go home, memorize more.
Yeah.
I mean, he had more.
Both of you had plenty. No, don't stop, please.
Well, but you did have some sermons.
I had some sermons.
He had some sermons.
Regina, I definitely want to ask you about the praise miming and standing on the side of the road, because I couldn't believe it when I was watching. But what was it like for you?
Yeah, I think, well, it was hot. I'm gonna tell you.
First and foremost.
Well, first and foremost, but I think for Trinitie, it was the lowest point. I think Lee Curtis, I think Trinitie feels her role in the church. There's a regal quality, that she feels in being the first lady. It's like being the queen. And so I think she makes a reference to being reduced to being a court jester. So I think for her, it was the point in their relationship, where she felt devalued, that she allowed this, that there was a level that she had allowed herself to come or to reach, that it was the beginning of change. It was, when the bottom falls out, when you hit rock bottom. I think it was painful to do.
And there's so much. I mean, you didn't drag Black Jesus out of stores.
She had that
ran over your pinky toe, like
dance on the side of the road, making signs.
And now she, like, you asked me to put on makeup.
You saw the love scene. So it's not like he did something to make her, he didn't put it on her the night before. So she would be like, there was, she was very much, she was very much in service to Lee Curtis, in service to the church, and not in service to what felt good for Trinitie a lot of the times.
On that note, I need to stop. I'm just going to say congrats on the movie. I really do hope a ton of people watch it. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I love your collection. Man.
Yes, nice.
Tony Stark.
I say thank you for that. Good luck with the speed dating.
Oh, yeah.